The Crestwood Cadets picked up a nice homecoming victory last week as they knocked off the Walk-On Indians 32-16. Head coach Justin Denner joining us, brought to you by Wilson Custom Tree Service. And coach, I got to start with the defensive side of the ball. 5 takeaways last week. What made, and also 9 tackles for a loss, 5 sacks. What made your defense click last week?
Yeah, absolutely. Our defense stepped up big time. We knew it was going to be a challenge with all of the things that Wakan can do, formational wise, throwing wise, running wise, and so we knew it was going to be a challenge. But it really starts up front. Our defensive line played outstanding. Did a great job of shedding blocks, getting free, doing great things there, causing some throws to be either thrown off schedule or to be thrown high due to pressure and stuff like that. And then our D backs did a great job being in good position. Ben Isaacson had 2 outstanding picks for us there. Gage got a third, and then we got the strip sack there at the very end for the last score. And our guys, our defense, Coach Lefever's done a great job with those guys, getting them to where they're supposed to be, doing what they're supposed to be doing, and then having bad intentions when they get there. So really hats off to them. We gave up a couple big plays, which was kind of frustrating, but we knew that was going to that was a possibility of occurring. But we still have a lot of room to grow, which is also really exciting for us.
Technically, you got your first win last week. How sweeter was it to get a win on the field?
It was great for our guys, right? And yeah, it brings our record to 2-3, but with the one like true win, it was really great. I mean, we had obviously 3 really tough games to start the year. We were really close in a couple of them, but to finally get to that top of the top of the mountain type of a deal with a win was really great, especially on homecoming in front of a kind of capacity crowd for us there. So yeah, it was a great morale booster for our guys. Great situation. Very, very happy and excited for them. But we also know it's just the start. We're in a very tough district with a lot of big games coming up, and so we just have to continue getting better and continue putting ourselves in good positions.
And you talked about the trenches on the defensive side of the ball. Running wise, 320 or 332 yards and 6.6 per carry average. That doesn't happen without you winning on the offensive side of the ball in the trenches. Talk about how those guys performed last Friday night.
Yeah, our offensive line did an outstanding job, and I challenged them right away on the previous Wednesday when on our bye week and stuff like that, saying that our ability to be successful on offense was going to rely on those 5-6 guys up front. And they answered the call. They did an outstanding job being physical at the point of attack. We had a few wrinkles here and there that we felt were going to be effective, and our guys executed those things really well. And I think we got 2 really, really good guys in the backfield that can carry the football and do a lot of good things, a lot of special things for us with Aiden and Brock. And they just need there, and they can get a lot of good things done. And our guys up front provided that, and then those guys took care of it. And it was a lot of fun. There was still obviously a lot of things to clean up on. We had too many penalties, and ultimately we had some situations where we had some times to where we could have iced the game and done some things with some drives, and we just kind of shot ourselves in the foot with some self-induced errors that we've got to get cleaned up. But there was a lot of potential there, and that's awesome too.
Is that in kind of a weird way a good thing, knowing the fact that you're on a 2-game winning streak? You played well last week, but there's the ceiling's a lot higher than what you're at right now.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, and and the mission always stays the same in terms of it's always about trying to be the best version of yourself every week. And it's great when you got that, where we get the result that we wanted, but then we can also then point to tangible things of, hey, like here, this is where we can still get better, right? And we can still improve here, we can still improve there. There were some things that we felt we left out on the table on both sides of the football and in special teams. And so the mission's still the same. We're just trying to be the best version of ourselves coming and moving forward. And it's just always a lot more fun when you do it after a win.
And hard to believe the final regular season home game already coming up this week as Osage comes to town. I know when you got together with them last year, it was in a classic battle that you ended up winning by a narrow margin in Osage. What are you expecting out of the Green Devils come Friday night?
Yeah, Osage is a great team. They've done a lot of great things throughout the last couple of years. Before last year, they were the defending two-time defending district champs and stuff. I mean, maybe 4 times or something like that. So they had a great run there, and they've done a lot of good things there. I think they're on their way of getting back more healthy. I think they had some injuries and some banged upness there at the beginning of the year, and they're working their way back. They're going to be good ball team. They've got a couple great athletes on the offensive side that could do some very dangerous things. And then they play very sound and fundamental defense. And they'll make things tough for us. And so we've just got to, continue getting better, continue showing up, and hopefully, it's our last home game for our seniors there, and we're not going to make too big of a deal of it because it's still about it's not the last game in general. We still got more games coming, but it is our last home game, and that kind of stinks. But at the same time, it's a great opportunity for guys to go out and play and enjoy hopefully another big crowd.
And hopefully it's your last scheduled home game. We'll put it that
Absolutely.
way as you head into Friday
Absolutely.
night, Coach. Here's hoping you can keep the positivity rolling, keep guys healthy. We wish best of luck.
Thanks. Go Cadets.
Justin Denner, head coach of the Crestwood Cadets, brought to you by Wilson Custom Tree Service.